Listen up, gentlemen. Today we're not sugarcoating anything. We're delving into the harsh realities of dating. It's time to wake up, smell the coffee, and recognize the red flags in women that you should never, I repeat, never ignore. Brace yourselves, because we're about to get real, and it might sting a little. Male friends. So you meet this girl, and she's got more male friends than a dude at a gaming convention. Now, don't get me wrong, having male friends is totally normal and healthy. But if every time you turn around, she's with a different guy friend, you might start to wonder if she's just really into fantasy football, or if she's looking for a boyfriend. I mean, it's great to have a diverse group of friends, but when it seems like she's spending more time with her bros than with you, it can make you feel like you're competing for her attention. And let's be real, nobody wants to feel like they're auditioning to be the next member of her entourage. Plus, if all her friends are guys, it can make you wonder if she's really interested in a romantic relationship or if she just wants a bunch of buddies to hang out with. And hey, if that's what she's into, more power to her. But if you're looking for something more, you might want to think twice before getting too serious. So next time you're getting to know a girl and you notice she's got more male friends than you can count, just remember to keep an eye out for any signs that she might be more interested in a fantasy football team than a boyfriend. And if that's not your thing, it might be time to keep looking. Daddy issues. The infamous daddy issues. If every conversation starts with a dramatic sigh followed by, "Well, my dad never hugged me enough," you might want to buckle up, my friend, because you're in for a roller coaster ride. Daddy issues can mean drama with a capital D. From seeking constant validation to struggling with intimacy, these issues can manifest in various ways. You might find yourself playing therapist more often than you'd like, or worse, feeling like you're competing with a ghost from her past. Now, I'm not saying everyone with a complicated relationship with their father is a no-go, but it's essential to proceed with caution. If her unresolved issues start to spill over into your relationship, you could find yourself in the middle of a whirlwind of emotions that's more exhausting than exhilarating. Before you dive headfirst into a relationship with someone carrying around a suitcase full of daddy issues, take a moment to assess if you're ready for the emotional roller coaster that may come with it. Be in a relationship that lifts you up, not one that leaves you feeling like you're constantly navigating a minefield of unresolved issues. Sexual past. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Her sexual past. Now, we're not here to judge anyone for their past experiences, but if her little black book reads like a New York Times bestseller list, you might want to pack a lunch because you're in for a long, adventurous ride. Having a colorful sexual history isn't necessarily a deal breaker, but it does come with its challenges. You might find yourself comparing your bedroom antics to her previous partners, or worse, feeling like you're just another notch on her bedpost. Now, don't get me wrong, a woman who knows what she wants in the bedroom can be incredibly exciting. But if her past is more adventurous than a round-the-world trip, you need to ask yourself if you're ready for the journey. Are you confident enough in yourself and your relationship to handle any insecurities that might arise? Can you trust that she's fully committed to you and not just looking for another adventure? So before you dive into a relationship with someone whose sexual past could rival a steamy romance novel, make sure you're ready for the ride. After all, relationships are about more than just physical intimacy. They're about trust, respect, and understanding. If you're up for the challenge, great. But if not, it might be best to step back and reevaluate. Promiscuous friends. Let's talk about her circle of friends. Specifically, if they make the cast of Jersey Shore look like choir boys, you might want to think twice. Birds of a feather, right? Now, I'm all for having a diverse group of friends, but if her squad's idea of a girls' night out makes Caligula's parties look calm, you might want to consider what that says about her lifestyle and values. Being friends with people who are more familiar with the town's nightlife than the local library can be a red flag. After all, you don't want to be the only one at the party wearing a chastity belt, right? It's not about judging her or her friends for their choices, but about understanding the kind of environment she's comfortable in. If her friend's idea of a successful weekend involves a different partner for each night of the week, you might find yourself questioning where you fit into her life and whether you're comfortable with her past and present choices. So before you dive into a relationship with someone whose friends could give the Kardashians a run for their money in the drama department, take a moment to reflect on whether you're ready for the lifestyle that might come with it. After all, relationships are about compatibility, and if your values and lifestyles don't align, it might be best to reevaluate. Fangirl. Let's talk about the fangirl. Now, we all have our favorite celebrities, and there's nothing wrong with admiring someone from a distance. But when her admiration crosses into obsession territory, you might find yourself feeling like you're in a competition for her attention with someone who doesn't even know she exists. Picture this. You're trying to have a nice dinner together, but she's too busy scrolling through her favorite celebrity's Instagram feed, commenting on every post like they're best friends. Or maybe you're out for a romantic walk in the park, but all she can talk about is how she'd love to meet her idol someday. What an absolute mindfuck. And let's not forget the shrine. Yes, the shrine. That corner of her room that's dedicated to posters, memorabilia, and maybe even a life-size cutout of her favorite star. You start to wonder if you're dating her or her obsession. Now, don't get me wrong, having interests and hobbies is great, but when those interests start to take precedence over your relationship, it might be time to have a conversation about priorities. Mockery. Let's talk about mockery. Now, we all enjoy a good laugh and a bit of teasing in a relationship. It can be a fun way to bond and show affection. However, when teasing crosses the line into belittlement and mockery, it can be incredibly damaging to a relationship. Imagine this scenario. You're sharing a story from your day, and instead of a supportive response, you're met with laughter and ridicule. Or perhaps you make a mistake, and instead of understanding, you're met with a barrage of jokes at your expense. Over time, constant belittlement can chip away at your self-esteem and make you question your worth. It can create a dynamic where you feel like you're always on edge, afraid of being the next target of her jokes. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel respected and valued. If you find yourself constantly being made the butt of her jokes and feeling more like a source of entertainment than a partner, it might be time to have a serious conversation about boundaries and respect. Remember, a relationship should be a safe space where you feel accepted for who you are. If mockery becomes a pattern in your relationship, it might be a sign that you're not being treated with the respect and kindness you deserve. Have some balls. Stand up for yourself and find someone who appreciates you for who you are. And lastly, filthy. Come on, boys. Right off the bat, this is fucking disgusting. We are all human, have our little moments of messiness, but when it becomes a lifestyle, fucking disgusting. Imagine walking into her living space and being greeted by piles of dirty laundry, dishes stacked high in the sink, and a layer of dust so thick you could write your name in it. It's not just a matter of a little clutter, it's a full-blown health hazard. Living in filth can affect not just your physical health, but also your mental well-being. It can create a sense of chaos and discomfort that permeates every aspect of your life together. And let's not forget the smell. A foul odor lingering in the air can be a constant reminder of her disregard for cleanliness. A relationship should be a partnership, where both partners contribute to creating a home that is comfortable and welcoming. If she can't take care of her own space, it might be a sign that she's not ready for a serious relationship. Remember, recognizing these red flags is not about judgment, but about protecting yourself and your emotional well-being. If you notice any of these behaviors in someone you're dating, it's important to address them openly and honestly. Your happiness and safety should always come first. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.